Hello viewers, it's James Kalm, your half-assed reporter, and it is cold. It's Friday night, and well, we're gonna drop in here to the VITO Schnabel projects and try to get a glance at Francesco Clemente India. And I guess that we just missed the statements with Francesco, but we'll drift around and take a look at the paintings. Start out looking at this painting. It's titled India 3 2019 oil on canvas. Oh, there's Carlo McCormick. Well, I think that he's got a little map of India kind of camouflaged in there with these images of fish and shells. I've been looking at the work of Francesco now for a while, since the very early 80s. Francesco was one of the 3 C's that kind of broke into the consciousness of the New York art world about 1980-81, and the other C's were Sandro Chia and Zio Kuke. We're going to look at this. He's got some dripping that he's using here, a lot of dripping. Rivulets running in various directions here. This is a pretty big painting. Well, I was late getting in here, and it got caught up in the West Village running around, so I didn't make it. I guess that Francesco made a little presentation and spoke about the paintings. It says in the press release that this is actually part of a 2-part exhibition that's running here in New York and also at Vito's gallery in Switzerland, St. Moritz. And I guess this one is titled India, which is based on, I guess, Francesco's travels and studies and dreams of India and Indian culture. And well, they talk in the press release about his nomadicism, his wanderings, and seeking esoteric knowledge, spiritual knowledge, metaphysical knowledge. They also talk about his palette, and we've got more dripping here. And all of these pieces are kind of skewed towards the pinkish, beigeish end of the spectrum. I think this is actually the piece that I like best out of the show. It's titled India 1, 2019, oil on canvas, 96 by 92. Hello. Well, I'm noticing that all of these pieces have these kinds of maps of India collaged in there. This exhibition will highlight Clementi's famed nomadicism, which embraces divergent geographies and cultural climates, bridging east and west. The scope and power of the artist's oeuvre are felt through the distinctive sense of color and his deeply personal vision, lexicon, a figurative language that subsumes eclectic narratives, rituals, ideas, and symbols inspired by his global wanderings. I've been watching Francesco's work now for, well, nearly 40 years. I was initially kind of fatutzt. His first show that he had here, I think, was at Sperona, Westwater, and Fisher, was a series of frescoes. Very impressive. They were huge slabs of plaster, and they were actually leaning against the wall. They were so heavy that it was almost impossible to hang them. And, well, he achieved some great color and surface things with the frescoes. I think then, because he had kind of moved to New York, decided that he wanted to get into oil painting, and made some kind of a statement that, yes, he was going to start studying oil painting. And then 2 months later, he's being hailed as a master oil painter, and I guess I was kind of jealous, because I had always been taught or told that, gosh, it took years, maybe decades, to learn how to be an oil painter, but I guess that was my own limitations. This is India 4. And this is 96 by 92, so you got about 8 by 7.5 foot paintings. And this one is more of a surrealistic landscape. Maybe the thing that I appreciate the most about Francesco is that he was part of the Trans-Avantgarde, and that was one of the major branches of neo-expressionism, and neo-expressionism was a dialectical response to minimalism and conceptualism, and so in that way I was happy that there was somebody out there that was breaking away from the institutionalized kind of academic cold abstraction that had started taking over Soho and the New York art world at that time. This is James Kalm reporting on Francesco Clemente India at the VITO Schnabel project. You can like this, share, recommend it to your friends, and you can subscribe and leave your ideas, thoughts, comments, criticisms, and reviews below. And all you have to do is say, thank you, Kate. Okay, thank you.
The Flow Mingos. You guys
The Flow Mingos.
hanging out with us.
Thanks, Flow Mingos.
Yeah, it's from Flow Mingos. That's right. That's right.
Okay.